I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, it's just irritating to me when they start talking, and then me, I know my personality. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, whatever. I get mad because they come in the door with a different set of expectation, and the hairdressers they've experienced in the past, and then when they get in my chair, they just come, you know, and then I speak my mind. That's a fucking piece of shit. It's like crap, you know. What the hell the problem is, and who lied to you about that? Did you hear what she said? What did she just say? I went somewhere and they turned it orange and black and green. How? You know, how do you do that? Some of the education I had from some of the girls that used to teach, you know, that were old school, they didn't teach you that shit. You know what I mean? They taught you how to. And then me, I think it was 5 years before I felt comfortable doing hair color. Any even color like yours, I would be lost in the middle of it. Lost. I'd be like, oh my god, what am I doing?
You
Where
did
am
a
I
really
going?
good job on my hair, though.
Yeah, where am I going? How am I doing it? And now, you know, here you are, 15 years later from that going up. Sit down! You know, let's fix that. But the other thing is people get multiple processes on their hair, and then they can't figure out why it won't color correctly. There's no hair left. You know, plus you've got chemical over chemical, damage over damage, different types of chemicals over the different types of chemicals. What the hell do you think your hair is made of? You know, wool? No, it's not. Push your chin forward.
No scraggles on this end. I'm cooler than that. Based in theory.
I don't know. I think about it and it just pisses me off to think about that all of a sudden. How many people just lie? Then you've got the whole other crowd that is so stuck up and so used to going to certain places. Their hair is just cooked. And then they come in, well, I wanted this, my stylist is that, and someone says a master artist. Yeah, well, you know what, your hair looks like a mop.
If they were that fabulous, you'd still be going to them.
My point. Or, your hair wouldn't be cooked. Let's try that one. Your hair's burnt to a crisp off the top of your head. Like, no way, you know. In the meantime, the hairdresser's giggling and laughing. Like $250 out of her. Oh, much better.
You're trying to take pretty good care of it. I've even been doing that massage the scalp
Yes,
thing.
girl.
So my head feels all loose up top. Cracks me up. Like wiggle, 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 wiggle. One day Bill walked in, he was like, what are you doing? I said, I'm imitating Joseph. He just stared at me. I was like, I'm massaging my head.
Hello. It worked.
And he tried to smoke
it's funny is it's gotten thinner and there's not as much to weigh down this part. I noticed there's a big cowlick back here.
Not really. It's no, just not that you're not used to it. It's no different than anything else.
A couple of times after I've just,
Or maybe you have some lift back here now. Yeah, there you go.
a couple of times I've just, kind of shaken my head and let it do its curly thing as I've gotten out of the shower. And then later I'll look in the mirror and I'll have this big, like, swoop right
You're
in the
gonna cut your
back.
fingers on my scissors.
I was like, where did that come from? That has an interesting smell.
Mm-hmm. All these different products I haven't used in forever. I start using them again. The leave-in conditioner. Moisturize everybody's face and head.
I should bring you a chunk of emerald to hang on your wall.
Sure. I'll take it. Emeralds are gorgeous.
Actually, it's true. But you know, sometimes it's nice to take it to a younger mission.
I ordered some. It's just rough and it's not even like sorted or anything. They just scoop it up and send you half a pound.
Yeah.
Kind of
That's
flavors
kind.
left in
Yeah.
there.
That's kind.
There's some really cool pieces, but most of them are just big chunks.
That would be awesome. I could wrap it and make something out of it.
Yeah. The two pieces that are my favorite, one is this chunk of this, it's black rock, but it has all these little sparkles on it. And then embedded in one end is a little emerald crystal. And this other one, it's a chunk of like a white crystal with this perfect tiny little emerald crystal stuck in the middle of it. I was like, that is a cool chunk. I gotta figure out a way to make it into a necklace. Yeah, if I see Gene today, he's gonna be like, you printed Joseph.
You had your hair did.
Wow, he can't stand it, it cracks me up. I'm like, you perm your hair? And he's like, that's different.
Yeah, because it's on him.
Yeah. He finds it very disturbing that I dye my gray hairs and that I ever do anything to my curls.
Whatever.
Yeah, but
He's the diva. Whatever.
yeah, the other day he was like, I need you to make me a different dress for my teddy bear. It needs a white ball gown. So I've designed a white ball gown for it that I need to put together.
So when I start performing, you can make me a ball gown.
I've never made a, well, I've made one.
I'm kind of like a teddy bear. I'm just bigger. Look.
I make really cool teddy bears.
My grandma used to make Cabbage Patch Kids.
The bears I make are like 22 inches tall, and they have jointed arms and legs so they can move and their heads can turn.
Awesome.
And I always make outfits for them that kind of show like the hidden side of somebody's personality, the side they don't show very often. So for Jeans, I made him a bear with this long purple fur and made it a very elegant kind of evening gown to show his drag queen side. Drag queen bear. So maybe it's this violet royal.
Exactly. That's so cute.
I think the coolest one I ever did though was the one I did for my friend Betty. And it has a very elegant kind of medieval gown on. But if you take off the gown, underneath there's a biker chick outfit and it's even got a little tattoo on its butt.
That is so funny. Why don't you sell them?
I don't think you could sell them for as much as it costs to make them. It
You
generally cost me about $100 to make one.
Then you sell it for $200. You're right.
But who buys a $200 teddy bear?
Collectors, especially if they're cute like that. The first one I made was just horrible. It was for someone who collected teddy bears, so I wanted to make them a teddy bear for their wedding. But I made a 7-inch bear because it didn't occur to me how hard that would be with
a miniature duplicate of the wedding gown they were gonna wear. I was insane by the time I finished that bear. I was like, never again. Then I found the patterns for the big bears. I could make a big bear. Big bears would be easy. This is gonna be really good. And then in the building, you take half a day with pie.
Exactly. What?
Oh, I was looking at the way you spelled Doug.
D-U-G? Doug the Hole.
Oh, I'm sorry. That worked.
It does work. The other thing, I always make everybody take their phone number. I don't even care. Phone numbers now. But I mean, being today, I don't care. I could drop dead back here behind the chair.
There's somebody who needs to call you to tell you
Yeah.
your appointment's scheduled.
And your appointment's over. When will he be back? Back from the dead? I don't know. You know what I mean? Well, somebody needs to do resurrection because I need my roots done. Because that is bullshit.
Those are the rebellious ones.
That's right. Rebuild.
You're totally having fun, aren't you?
What you got better to do than look glamorous?
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just
shush.
loving it.
Yeah, shush up. Darling, will you bring me my tea? My little girl doesn't like to play dress up. Shut up.
I know. It's fun having somebody else do your hair. So it's funny, when the Mary Maids ladies came last week, one of them was saying to me that she was like, do you clean your house before we come? I was like, no, I tidy my house because you guys don't tidy, you just clean. So underneath the tidy, it's dirty. She's like, some people actually clean their house before we come. I was like, no, that defeats the whole purpose.
That's because they don't want to make a good impression of it seeming like they're pigs. To me, I'm
But
like, you're a pig.
But it made me laugh this morning when I was like, well, I should do something with my hair so I don't look awful when Joseph sees it. But I was like, I'm just gonna wash it. I was like, that's as bad as the people that clean their house
Yes.
before the housekeeper comes. I like it. That looks very sassy.
Exactly. I think so more you. And fun. Besides that, I mean, you have a hair that you can
Yeah, I like to be able to clip it up a little bit.
do stuff with it.
Are you Demand?
So when you were curling it, were you curling it towards the back or
Did you have
towards the
trouble
front?
finding it?
Towards your face.
Because I have a curling iron that fat, so I should be.
Yeah. Play with it. You curl it away, curl it too. Doesn't matter.
Well, I said, take a right and then first left.
Yeah, so I thought, well, I'll just go forward.
Oh, that stuff smells like grape Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm. This stuff smells delicious.
I can hang it up for you.
What is it?
This is it's called organic.
All
Richmond's.
right, it will come right out over
All
here.
natural.
So you really are scooping grape Kool-Aid.
It's great. Yeah, I really am.
She's awesome. She's just totally awesome. I look forward to Mondays. Oh my word, you gotta be joking. What day next week? 20th, I gotta write that down. Next Monday.
Yay! Oh, look. Here, wait, we'll do it this way. Look at Exactly.
No kidding.
Okay, turn yourself around.
I'm sure I remember that.
There you go.